My name is Julie Hagan. I'm 45 years old and I had bariatric surgery at Johns Hopkins. I've always had a weight problem, so my entire childhood I've always been the bigger kid, bigger, taller. As I got older, I started to have a lot more medical problems. So type 2 diabetes, reared its ugly head, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. At the age of 36, I found out that the 7 pills that I was already taking would now be 9 pills. So that day I went back to work and I got on the computer and I typed in Johns Hopkins Bariatrics. And that's when I started to do my research and try to figure out what this was all about and what I was going to step into. For me, it was very important to get this information about the health benefits and the health outcomes after bariatric surgery. Everyone sees the outside, the weight loss, but for a lot of patients undergoing any surgery, you're usually looking for better health or a healthier outcome. If you're a patient that's looking at specific hospitals, maybe the one that's in your network is posting this information and it's easy to find. Maybe another hospital in your network isn't providing this information and making it so readily available. So the question that you ask yourself is, what are they hiding? When I met with my bariatric surgeon, I came in with a 3-page type document with probably 50 or more questions on it. And she sat with me for an hour and answered every single one of those questions. I feel that if there was a website where I could go and look up a lot of this information, I wouldn't have had to spend an hour asking her all of these questions, maybe focused on some of the bigger, more in-depth that pertain directly to me or my situation. I feel that having this information readily available on a hospital website, this information that's getting to the patients and being put out into society is more accurate than what your neighbor is telling you. You want to find the surgeon who does this several times a week, several times a day, can do them in their sleep, right? So I wanted that information when I was looking to find out how many patients has this surgeon operated on and what were the outcomes.